Dean DeCosta, and today we are talking about Hiretual. Now, I've talked about Hiretual before and what it can do and how it can work, but today we're talking about the new and improved Hiretual, the version 3. Now, normally I'd be in LinkedIn. Instead, I've decided I'm going to show you what we can do in GitHub. Now, the first thing you need to be aware of, if you remember what I told about Hiretual before, is in LinkedIn, it'll allow you to do Boolean searches and stuff like that, which I will show you. It will also bring you back information on people. So I'm going to give you an example in GitHub, and then I'll try to show you a little bit in LinkedIn, but not a lot. I want to focus on something else. Now, for now, it's GitHub and LinkedIn, but eventually it'll be Twitter, it'll be Facebook, it'll be Google+, Cloud, Stack Overflow, everything. So, first thing you need to know, I've done my search. Now in this screen, I can open up here and I can actually do sourcing on GitHub right from here. And I can even narrow down a little more to what I'm looking for. As you can see, pretty cool. Now let's open site. Let's do Rebecca Murphy. Now I'm going to open up Rebecca Murphy. And the first thing you'll notice is we got an email. That's good. Good to know we got an email. So we don't need to worry about that. But what else can Hiretual show me or tell me that will help me? So we're going to open up Hiretual. And the first thing we're going to do is view insights. View insights means, hey, show me what you got. So we're going to wait a second. It does take a little bit. And look what it shows me. First thing, it tells me the relevance of the skills. Then it tells me peer ranking. That means basically compared to other people where she sits. A brief of experience, a little bit of a salary. Look at that, some salary info, and then availability. This means the likelihood that she's looking. In this case, the likelihood's on the lower side. So I might not want to contact her. Now, imagine all of this is also there in LinkedIn. And of course, contact information. The reason why you don't see it here is because it's there. We don't need it twice, so why should I put it in two places? Fantastic. Works well, but there's so much more to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to hit the Hiretual key. And it's going to open up, and we're going to hit it. Oops, sorry, my bad. We're going to hit the Hiretual key, and we're going to open it. And what we're going to do says go to workspace. So we're going to go to the workspace. That's my workspace, my desktop, in a whole bunch of stuff. And what's cool about this is what it's going to allow us to do. So we're going to wait a second. It might take a second or two to open. For those of you wondering, this is literally like brand new out of less than 24 hours ago. So that's why this is really important you see this. So as you can see, you get all this information here, not worrying about all that. What I want to know is my talent pool. Let's look in talent pool and see what we got. Now, I've been playing with this a little bit in the last 24 hours because I got to know what it can do. And so I already know what's good. First of all, you notice I just looked at Rebecca Murray and look at the information here. In this case, this was from LinkedIn. This person was from LinkedIn, and look at the information here. Now, what can I do with it? Well, obviously, I can export the data. And I can export the data, all of it, or only selected versions. And I'm going to get all that in a nice, pretty little Excel spreadsheet. As you can see, it hooks up other social sites around. So we're going to try to go to Mike Ludwig's in LinkedIn. I've got a little bit of an issue with LinkedIn. LinkedIn's been being a little silly with me, so it's not going to let me go. But that's fine. Suffice it to say, you get all this information you see here is what you get in LinkedIn. Peer ranking, compensation, availability, low, expertise, everything. This is basically you're seeing what you're getting in LinkedIn. Don't even need to go there. And you get their email address. Same thing holds true for this one. Like I said, there's not as much information available in Rebecca Domain. If I was to get to her in LinkedIn profile, then all this information would populate as well. But I get it all, and I can export it. And it's great, and it's simple, and it's easy, and it's cheap, and it's got free and paid. Just really a great tool, version 3, and there's more coming. Like I said, eventually they're going to do the same thing for Facebook, Twitter, Stack Overflow, Clout, and some other ones. But overall, this is really a great tool that does a fantastic job of finding information that we need to get our job done. And that's about all there is to it. And this is Dean DeCosta, and this is the latest version of Hiretual.